Shalom everybody, and welcome to our program Meretz Titzmach, Truth Spring Out of the Earth. In this program we are answering claim of those who reject the Messiah Yeshua and claim that the faith in him is avodah zarah, it's kfirah, it's outside the norm of Judaism. Today in this episode I would like to speak for a moment on the pre-existent nature of the Messiah. Some claim that the faith in a divine Messiah that is pre-existent is violation of Torah and the words of Moses himself. But today in this wonderful prophecy, I felt that it is appropriate to take you back to the beginning, literally to Genesis chapter 1, verse 1. It's important to note for all of us today that the Torah itself, if we take Genesis 1 line on the way to the end of Deuteronomy, we find that the Torah has 304, 805 letters, 79,977 words, and 5,845 verses. Now, I want you to think about this. The Torah starts with the word Bereshit, in the beginning. The middle word in the Torah is the word Yesod, and the last word in the 5 books of Moses is the word Israel. If you put it together, you get the expression Bereshit, Yesod, Israel, the beginning of Israel foundation. What is this verse? In the middle of the Torah is the verse when Moses took the blood and brought the atonement upon the children of Israel. This is the middle point, the essence of the blood. Could it be that the Torah, Bereshit Yesod Israel, the foundation of Israel, the merit of Israel, is a prophecy that prophesies about Yeshua himself? Could it be that he is right there in the middle of the text? I want you to think about this for a moment. The first 3 words in the Torah, Bereshit bara Elohim. If you take the end of each one of those letters, Bereshit bara Elohim, you have a Tav, you have a Mem, and you have an Aleph. Beginning, and the letter in the middle is Mem. Aleph, Mem, Taf. It's the Hebrew word Emet. You get the word truth. If we apply the same principle, we have to ask ourselves the question, who is Emet? What is the name Emet represent? Allow me to show you this amazing prophecy found in the book of 2 Chronicles 15:3, where it says, "Now for many long seasons Israel was without the God of Emet, and without a teaching priest, and without Torah." This is important to understand. If there is no Elohei Emet, there is no priest and there is no Torah. And the question is, who is Emet? The prophet Jeremiah tells us who is the one who is called Emet. In Jeremiah 10:10 he says, "But Yod Hei Vav Hei Elohim, he is the Emet. He is the living God. He is the everlasting God. He is wrath. The earth tremble and the nation not able to abide by his indignation." Now, when we take this word in Hebrew, Bemet, we see it embedded in Genesis 1:1. The Aleph, the Mem, and the Taf. He was there in the beginning. The very beginning of time. Aleph equal 1. Mem equal 40. And Taf equal 400. If you take this expression 441, it is equivalent for the words, "And this is Messiah, son of David." This is Mashiach, son of David. The rabbis of Israel told us that it is a clue, a hint about the Messiah, son of David. And furthermore about this, now that we know that the Emet is one of the name of the Mashiach, who was there already in Genesis 1:1, we ask to ask ourselves a question. What else the Bible says about the Emet? He is called the Lord, but he is also the Messiah of Israel. Daniel received a vision of the Emet, and he says, and the host was given all over to it together with the continual burnt offering through transgression. And what? It's cast down Emet to the ground, and it rode and it prospered. This Hebrew word for casting it down is important. The word to cast it down is the same word as the word to succeed, and is the same word as the word for shalom, representing our shalom. Hashlacha. He has been rejected in order to bring success. That sounds like somebody we know, the one who has been rejected, the one who has been despised, in order the one to bring shalom. Here it says here he will be succeeded. And this word succeeded is important because it's the same word that appears in Isaiah 52:13. Behold, my servant will be what? He will be successful. He will be exalted and will be lifted up and will be very high. The same word that appears in Daniel chapter 2 is the same word that is appearing in Isaiah 52:13 to represent the Emet. Who is the servant of the Lord that Isaiah is speaking about? Is none other than the Emet. And the Emet is Mashiach ben David. And that's why the prophets of Israel said the following, and I quote, "Hear the word of the Lord, you children of Israel, for the Lord had a controversy with the inhabitants of the land. Because there is no Emet, if there is no Emet, there is no grace, no mercy, and no knowledge of God in the land." Without knowing the real Emet, without knowing Mashiach, there is no grace, there is no mercy, and there is no opportunity for us to know God, because we have to know the Emet if we're to know God through the one who is called the agent of Emet, the servant of the Lord, according to the text. That's why in the Psalm it says that Chesed, the Emet, grace and Emet and Mashiach have to meet in order to receive righteousness and shalom that ended up kissing one another. In order for us to receive grace, we need to first and foremost to find the Emet. And the Emet was there in Genesis chapter 1, verse 1. That's exactly what it says. And that's why Yeshua says, I am the way, and I am the Emet, and I am the life, and nobody come to the Father except by me. He is the Emet. And as the prophet Daniel tells us in Isaiah, and even in Genesis 1:1, it is through the Emet that all things have been created and established for the sanctity, for the power, for the glory of the one who is called Emet. And we have to take this word to account seriously in the context of what it says specifically in the Sanhedrin 99 in conclusion. Rabbi Ben Abba said in the name of Rabbi Yochanan, and I quote, all the prophets prophesied of good things only for the days of the coming of the Mashiach, for the day that is coming of the Emet. Daniel even here prophesies of his own rejection of the Emet in order to bring success to you and I. Let us put our trust in Emet, in the Emet, the one that was there in the story of creation from the very beginning. God bless you, everybody. Shalom.